Guys, I changed my name! You may have noticed our Gaiapi is no longer the little thing down here. Instead, you are hopefully now seeing the name Kitt Ramble. Now, why have I made this change? It's for sound. It just freaking sounds cool. I just love the name Kitt Ramble. It rolls off the tongue. It's fun. It sounds like me. Also, easy to know how to pronounce, and it's easy to know how to spell. People aren't gonna have to ask me how to pronounce my name, right? They will just know because you look at it and behold. Why Kitt Ramble though? Kitt is just one of the few names that I've found that I would actually be comfortable like answering to and being called. It is an abbreviation of my middle name, and it sort of sits at that juncture of it's not super girly, but it's also not super tomboyish. It's kind of right about in that fit for me that I like. The term ramble is much more music coded. To ramble is a word for to kind of wander from thing to thing in a leisurely fashion. So with my music, I tend to be rambling from one genre, right, maybe something very singer-songwritery, to another, right, vocal stacks and all these instrumentals, to now I have a banjo on one of these that's coming up. I have a tendency to just kind of bounce all over the place with the music that I've been writing lately, and I think this name reflects that. Also, I have a tendency to kind of wander up and down in my voice registers themselves, right? I'll be down on that lower range, and then I'll jump up to the very top of my range, and then I'll kind of wander back down, right? So musically, I think it fits. And of course, as you can probably tell by the current timestamp, I do be rambling, which I just think is a little bit part of my personality, and it's also a little bit part of my music. So if you're still here, the name Kitt Ramble gives you fair warning that there will be a certain amount of rambling. So, I'm really excited about the new name. It should be consistent already across my socials and things. I just got word back from my distributor that my edits went through. It should take, a couple more days to a couple weeks to shift over my music on Spotify and YouTube and all of those things. You may notice, likely on Apple Music, that the name will not change. From what I understand, Apple Music does not allow edits of artist names, and they have some difficulty resubmitting music. So I'm gonna be workshopping that and see where that's at. But in the meantime, look out over these next couple weeks for the name Kitt Ramble to go refine things like invocation and battle cry and all of that good stuff. It should be changing soon. Have a great rest of your day. Stay cool out there.